Fallout New Vegas Part 1 by kane288. Hope, like, and subscribe. Graphics are starting to look good. See, I've played this on console, but I've never played on PC. It might be the same, but the graphics are weird.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
I got the DLC packs. I think I got the Game of the Year edition. I'm not sure what it's called, but I got all this extra stuff, DLC stuff.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.
Better be my name.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
You're the doctor, you should tell me.
How'd I do?
Okay, let's just go ahead and customize. It looks scary. Oh yeah. No! Oh, it even does the beard too. Cool. Now I have like a red. Ooh. Okay, I can be ginger. I don't mind. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Mattered. Okay.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
I think you backed up. Your breath is there. Oh yeah, look at that redness.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
I like that.
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, what we got here?
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Never had dog for dinner. I don't know, kick, train. Okay, that's feet.
House. Night. Enemy.
Yeah, see, there's different. He would have said bandit if I didn't choose the other campfire.
Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Ah, Mr. Kane always likes conflict.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Yes.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Mr. Kane does not mess around. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to do my research. I've seen these paintings, like when I played the console version of this, but it's I'm just gonna kind of go with what the fall
Okay.
is.
How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain 1 special life, so doors. Two carrying capacity, but suffer 1 small. Anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160. You'll never again go addicted to chems, and they'll last twice as long. After 30, you can kiss, experience perks and steals. I know. No!
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Wait.
Here, these are yours.
Oh.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues. Oh, these are all the, yeah, these are all the deals. That was scary. Okay. Red hair on. Detective Kane. Where you going, huh? Where do you think you're going?
For Pete's sake. Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR.
Man, he is
Now
ugly.
we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Keep your gun hand.
We'll find out more about Mr. Easy Pete later. Here.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Those became doggy treats. Okay, what's this?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
I lost karma. Alright, it's out here.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
There we go. I wanted to see the redness of my hand. To know that that is the color of their own blood.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Damn it.
Okay, you're on. Go give them hell.
Shit, reload!
getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Another well.
Come on! There's too many! Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okay. Make sure I check oh god. Yummy. Yum yum. Okay. True police stories. Shoot the kill. I'm already close with this. Okay, going up. edition movie lamppost. These are rare pre-war artifacts that are widely considered to be useful. Rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly. Don't mind me, people. Doing a little grave digging. Okay. Says I got enemies over here. God. What the hell is that? Ew, prime anus. Oh. Oh, his friend's coming. Oh, I got something for you. When you try to chop things up, their body parts don't always go everywhere, and I hated that part. I always liked it when they're like this here. Nice. Fuck with me, slice and dice. Chop it up. What's this? Corpses. Okay, what do we have here?
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Just fine. Just fine.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. Let's go meet us at Trudy, shall we?
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Oh, scumbag. Alright, let's see what...
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Okay, let's see here.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. All right. Be careful out there.
See what's going on Actually, I think this... Here we go. This metal, I don't know. Yeah, this metal I don't know about. It looks okay.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Alright, what are you gonna do about the powder gang?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay, now let's see what goodness you have lying around in here before I go and venture off. told experience must remember to Alright, let's get that.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Cough up some extra stim packs.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Alright, now let's try to convince this guy here.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
I just got off of a hospital bed. What kind of caps do you think I'll be earning anytime soon?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000-cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
Let's see what the top, Mr. Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Mr. Doc. Mr. Doc.
You take care now.
That's gonna be your nickname. Doc Bumleg. Mitchell Bumleg. So, I already know Jet, ECP, because I don't have enough explosive experience. I think I bet it's ECP, so let's get this fight on with it.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's do it.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I ain't scared of no fools. Let's choke slam 'em, boys. Well, girls and gals and mutts and chicken butts. Lie there, you little pussy. He's running away. He's like,
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. It's all I've got with me. But if you look me up at the Crimson Caravan's main camp in New Vegas, I'll pay you in full.
alright, good riddance. Okay, now let's see what. Gather up all these bodies so I can dismember them. Or cook them in my stew pot. Ooh. Take your shotgun with you. Drop this shotgun! Drop it! Drop it now! It's ragged on, ragged on out. Alright. Give up your shotgun, huh?
Ha! Ha!
There we go. Okay. Just take all your shit. Come with me. His head. Okay. Keep your body parts all together. Oh, I don't want the rest of you. See, this is what happens when you fuck with Good Springs. You get dismantled. Yeah, I like that. I like that it's more, on here it's more graphic compared to on console. Because I couldn't hardly do as much as this. Oh, already dismantled. I want to leave the rest of you behind. Yep. You don't at least deserve a head. Or your other leg. He lost his head too. Their headless ass over there. Where's the rest of your friends? Oh, I see. Heavy motherfucker. Mr. Fatty here. Weighs a ton. Come on. Okay. Alright. There is that. And you don't want to miss the party, my friend. What are you doing all out here? There we go. I wish I could take your arms and legs, dude, but yeah, you know how it is. Coyotes, man. They get them. Coyotes. Damn, vicious bastards. Okay. There we go. I have to make an example out of it. Don't fuck with Good Springs. Okay. Alright, now time to, let's go ahead and explore the rest of the town. See what kind of goodies are in here. Let's check out my guns first. Let's see what's in what kind of stuff's in here. BB gun. I'll come further back for the rest of the stuff. BB gun. Anything good? No? Okay. star cap. Okay. Some stakes in there.
Hello.
Oh. This is Trudy's house. Okay. So wait, if this is your house, Miss Trudy, where do you sleep? You have like an underground house somewhere? Okay. Alright, so I done explored those two. What over here? Oh, you got a little plant growing in your toilet. Got some marijuana in that toilet, sir? Just because these words Oh yeah, let's just slap some 9mm rounds right there on my stove or oven.
Howdy.
Oh, hello. Victor Shack.
Howdy, partner.
Scared the shit out of me. One more place I didn't. This is right here. Actually, before I even go in here. Talk to Sunny Smiles.
Evening.
That'll teach the Powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Until next time.
Still here. Good Springs. Pretty sure yeah. Almost every house. This one over here. And the train. Actually got a mole rat hide on their floor. So about a food stock up. Kind of thinking, what if Trudy was the one that actually lived in this house? It's this guy.
Hey there.
There's another house. I don't think I can go into that one. There's one right here. Literally have like all those magazines that you can actually unlock things to use and stuff. Okay. Now let's go talk to Sunny Smile again. Already adventured. Hold on, let me check these out. Controller.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure, what do you want to know? Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster, straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Until next time.
Okay. Alright, well, off the Prim I go. And, don't mind my body count. that. Hope you like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and save it. Go to the main menu. Alright, well that's that. Hope you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. That is Fallout New Vegas Part 1.